And welcome back to this power soccer match we got going on here. Green has the lead 3-1. We're here at the Spokane Convention Center, part of the 29th annual National Veteran Wheelchairs Games. I'd like to remind you this event is sponsored by HealthNet Federal Services Incorporated. Green up to a 3-1 lead. Two of their goals coming from number 15, Ronald Mayfield, while Robert Thomas was able to get to the other one. The lone goal by the red team was scored by number 11, Gary McDermott.
Well, we have a foul here. I thought this was going to be a goal kick, but instead it's actually an opportunity for the red team. The referee said 2-on-1. It's quite a surprise here.
So red with the opportunity here, the chip away at that 2-goal deficit.
The trick in power soccer is indirection. You got to get the ball going one way, get everybody else going that one way, and then have it go the other way. It's all about redirection. But they choose to go straight here. Oh, that was the indirection there. Ah, but nobody's on the other side for red.
So Thomas tries to clear it. Got two green around the red. Ref doesn't call the 2-on-1.
Well, the goalie is exempt from the 2-on-1 rule as long as the goalie's in their own box. So right there, the goalie and his teammate were working together to block out that goal opportunity, and that's allowed. That's legal.
I want to thank you for joining us here on xable.com. I'm Ben Pearson. Alongside me is Elio Navarro, who's no stranger to the game of power soccer. I mentioned earlier, a member of the 2007 USA team that won the first ever Power Soccer World Cup. He's also a member of the Tampa Bay Crossfire, part of the United States Power Soccer Association.
Now Michael Stern there held off and almost had a foul there, but he held off, and that was really nice maneuver by him.
Robert Thomas battling for possession.
It's incredibly difficult to control these 300-pound, 200-pound chairs with absolute precision and not have a constant collision. So these guys are really doing amazing stuff when you consider the size and speed of these chairs.
And Green will control possession as it goes out of bounds with James Haley sending the ball into play. He's got either Mayfield or Thomas out to look for. Remember, one of the rules here in power soccer is on the inbounds, you can't be within 5 meters to give the player an equal opportunity to inbound the ball. Little malfunction here with number 2, Anthony Bryant, who has his camera around his chair just in case he's looking for that Kodak moment on the goal scoring opportunity.
I'm actually surprised the referee hasn't noticed that yet. You're typically not allowed to wear jewelry or any kind of, something that could hang on to or get caught in a chair. And he's got his camera dangling off the side. That's a power soccer first for me.
Well, he has a great opportunity to get some once-in-a-lifetime photos I don't think many people are going to be able to get.
I think I'm going to start doing that, mounting a camera on my power soccer chair. Get some great action shots. I'll tell you what, red really has an opportunity here to make this a close 1-point game.
So after Green possessed the ball for the majority of the first half, they have been unable to get to the other side of the floor in the second half. About nearly 4 minutes gone by now. Green holds the lead 3-1.
This is a really great opportunity here, Ben. I mean, whenever you're in the offensive third, you have to score. And here, all they got to do is just get that ball into the box and let one of those guards hit that ball right into the goal. That's all you got to do. Get a little touch. Now the referee is explaining to the green team that they have to be 5 meters away and making sure that the red team has the legal distance.
Green is subbing their goalkeeper again. They've been doing that all game so far, constantly switching goalkeepers in and out. It will be number 14, Edward Horvat, now taking over the opportunity.
Yeah.
And immediately, Red takes advantage of that.
That right there is a textbook scoring play. We teach that over and over in all the Division I competitive soccer camps. You pass the ball across the top of the box, through the hole, to the open guy, and execute it perfectly.
And after getting scored on, Horvat is going to have to come out. It seems his guard has been dislodged from his chair. And just as he comes in, he gets scored on and is coming right back out. 14 and a half minutes left to play here.
That's definitely got to suck. I mean, you come in only a couple of seconds, you get scored on, and your equipment gets busted up. But that's soccer. I mean, you got to use every minute you have out there to make an impact.
And Penny Gillette will check in for the green team. And Robert Thomas will take his turn in goal now. He's been on the floor for the entire game, but has yet to assume the role of the goalkeeper position.
Green's got to get it together in the second half. They've been asleep on offense, basically playing defense the whole time, and now it's a one-point game. They really had this game in their hand, full control, and I don't know what's happening.
It's got a bit of stoppage of play here as a few players from both green and red figure out some difficulties with their chair. And now we are ready for a play as Ron Mayfield will get it going for the green team. He's waiting for a teammate to get up there with him. Oh, Stern takes it, trying to get down the sideline. Mayfield gets in his way, and Stern still going, keeping it inbounds. But it will go out on the end line, giving green a goal kick.
Yeah, it was a great display of ball handling skill by Stern, going up the sidelines. You're taught in power soccer to take advantage of every inch on the court. Use the sideline. The ball's not out until the entire ball is crossed over the line.
Thomas sends it into Mayfield. He sends it back, then tries to get back to Mayfield, but Stern intercepts it.
Wow.
Thomas sends it deep, and it's a race. Mayfield's heading for it.
That was a monstrous 180 kick. I mentioned it earlier in the game. He spun his chair all the way around and got a great hit on the ball all the way down the court. Beautiful.
So Green finally gets the ball on the other side of the court. They've been unable to do so the entire second half thus far. Now Ron Mayfield will line up for a corner kick.
The momentum might be shifting back to Green here. They're all the way down on the Reds' defensive third.
Just tries to get it into Haley. Stern controls it, sending it out of bounds, but it went off Haley, so it would be red ball.
I thought that was off of red.
I did too. One of our volunteer refs, but they are volunteers, so no one's going to give them too much flack. As Stern gets set to inbound, the ref's telling number 10, Penny Gillette, to give him some space.
I'll tell you what, Stern knows how to work the sidelines.
Go out on Gillette, so Stern will give it another go.
You can afford to be a little more riskier now that you've taken it out of your defensive third. And I think Stern recognizes that, and it's going to try to get the ball up into the middle of the field.
As it bounces off Mayfield, Stern will have one more opportunity to send the ball in, trying to get it into one of his teammates.
Yeah, he needs to pass it more into the middle of the field and get it away from the sideline now that he's gone out of his defensive third.
Out there with them is Anthony Bryant, number 2, and number 11, Gary McDermott. As a 2-on-1 is called.
Yeah, Bauer made a nice forward drive there, earning that 2-on-1. You know, in power soccer, you sometimes try to purposely create a 2-on-1 so you can get an indirect kick on for your team. Well, his battery holder came off the back of his Invacare chair. There's several models of chair. You got your Invacare Torques, you got your Quickie P200s, you got your Permobil chairs. The Invacare chair is very popular in power soccer because the wheel is in the rear and you can get a nice hard kick. You see how he's pivoting on that rear wheel? He's revving up to get a nice hard kick. There you go.
So Bauer unable to get it past Stern.
Wow, the goalie's coming out of the box there. A bit risky.
And Bauer will send this back into play. So tries to get it into Thomas. McDermott battling for it, gets it. Mayfield gets it away from him.
It's interesting the Green's playing with an offensive goalie. It's very risky at this point in the game. I mean, they're up by 1 goal. They should be playing more defensive.
Mayfield's going for it. He's got Bauer with them.
The referee said that one of the red players backed into possibly Bauer, creating the indirect kick, the foul. Because it was a big cluster there. It could have been a 2-on-1, could have been a lot of things, but it seemed like a player from the red team backed in. And you're not allowed to have the back of your chair run into any other part of another chair. Again, it has to be guard to guard.
8.5 minutes left in this second half. The score is 3-2, with Green holding the advantage. As Bauer will try to get it to Mayfield.
That was a nice pass from Bauer. He just got intercepted. Bauer's a great pass.
And Stern has been making his presence felt all game on defense for the red team, as well with his ball handling skills.
Yeah, he's got no fear. He's out there. He's playing 100%. That was a nice play by Robert. Green's trying to add one more, make it a 4-2 game, kind of take it out of reach. And all Red has to do is just get one and they can equalize this thing. But they can't do it from their side of the field.
Edward Horvath, we saw him get scored on earlier. He's still having his chair attended to over there on the sideline. As Mayfield breaks loose. Stern.
What a stop.
Now remember, Red can't have all 4 players in there.
Wow.
As Bauer pokes the ball in there to extend the lead to 4-2.
What a beautiful backdoor sneak by Bauer. I tell you what, Ben. Everybody was focusing on Ron Mayfield and forgot about number 12 Bauer coming in from the other side, and wide open. It's now 4-2. I mean, this is going to be tough for Red.
Bauer, a native of St. Amant, Louisiana. He'll also be competing in bowling, discus, and club, another field event. As the ref stops him right as Stern was getting ready to kick off. Like Bauer has a question.
That part that came off the back of his chair holds his battery in place, and now that his battery has been dislodged, he can't move. There's a common issue with the Invacare Aero and Invacare Torque chairs. He'll probably have to be subbed out, and that's unfortunate after getting that goal and being such a critical part of the Green team. This is a huge opportunity for Red. Now they have probably one of the better players on the Green team off the field.
So with that, Bauer will come out. Thomas will stay in the game but relinquish his duties as the goalkeeper.
It's smart that they're bringing Robert Thomas up to the front. He's been a good force today on the field. And let's see how Who are they putting in for goalie, the green team?
Kenneth Walsh, number 2.
Okay, well, let's see how Walsh does on goalie. If the red team can take advantage of this, we could see a competitive game here in the final minutes.
So on the floor for the green team is Mayfield, Walsh, Thomas, and Haitley. And with the stoppage of play, Red will also make a substitution in the goalkeeper, Lisa Wilson checking in now.
Stern's been the leader on the red team. He's really got to step it up and bring it to a whole new level, but not try to just take it on his own shoulders. He's got to share the ball. In soccer, the more you pass, okay, the more you confuse the other team.
And Stern kicks it off. Just under 4.5 minutes remaining here. Thomas blocks it. Can he get it around Stern? No, he can't. Or maybe he can.
What a move by Thomas.
And the Mayfield he has in the middle.
Oh,
Gary
we have an
McDermott is
opportunity.
going.
Wow.
Him and Oliver. But the ball will
Still in bounds.
still in. Just as an able-bodied soccer ball has to completely go over the line for it to be out of bounds or count for a goal.
Oh, wow, they quickly fixed Bauer's chair. He's now back in the game.
And with that, Haitley will leave.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Red. They had an opportunity there, about a minute or so to work without Bauer on the field, but didn't take advantage of it.
Walsh trying to get it over the Bauer. Little too
Wow.
soft.
That was a big mistake by Green.
Caught a break. Red unable to convert.
Green is very lucky that didn't turn into a goal.
Once again, the score is 4-2 with the green team ahead. 3 minutes plus stoppage time remaining on the clock. As number 11, Gary McDermott will send it in the play. Bauer will intercept it. McDermott battling for it.
The referee let that go for a while, but he had to call the 2-on-1. Red had had 2-on-1 for a while there, but he was trying to give the advantage to the green, who was obviously in control of the ball. Bauer's really shown his skill today.
McDermott in control. McDermott says, not here, not today.
That was a quality steal.
And then now Stern controls it. Thomas steps in his way.
Red's running out of time. They got to do something fast.
So this is the time when you might want to release your goalkeeper.
You know, you might. There's only 2 minutes left. You're down 2 goals. Bring the goalkeeper up.
And we'll see if
You have
Red
nothing
decides
to-
to do that.
I mean, you have nothing to lose. Except for the game. But they're already losing the game, so.
Bauer sends it in. Stern knocks it away.
There's about a minute left of regulation time, but we've had a lot of stoppages, so there could be a lot of stoppage time. I mean, I don't know. I saw maybe at least 3 minutes worth of stoppage time in the second half.
They released a 2-minute span there where there was multiple malfunctions. Stern sends it in. Walsh knocks it out, helped by Thomas. And we will have a corner kick for Red.
Corner kicks are huge opportunities to score. Red's got to do it here. Let's see if they can do it.
Red needs a goal down 4-2 with not much time left here in this power soccer match.
Oh, this is good.
And Stern tries to poke it through, and he does.
Wow. This is incredible.
Bringing the score to 4-3 with just about a minute left on the clock.
That was a textbook corner kick play. Beautiful speed on the ball. Got it right between the two defenders in the box for, I mean, it was perfect. I mean, it was wonderful.
I want to thank you for joining us here on xable.com. I'm Ben Pearson. Alongside me is Elio Navarro. This power soccer match, 4-3 to score.
Red has a chance. I mean, green seems a little confused. Wide open here. There's nobody on the right side over here. What a pass. Oh, man, Stern's going. We may have a comeback here.
Bauer ends that attempt, but it'll still be red ball.
I thought that was off for red, man. The red team keeps getting the ball on the out of bounds.
So up front with Stern is McDermott and number 5, Robert Oliver.
Stern's asking for 5 meters.
There's a chance for Oliver. And Bauer says, nope, not here. Not today. And Bauer has really shown his worth here in the second half. And he still has control of the ball as he has Mayfield and Thomas with him.
That was a world-class save by Bauer. Red team was in there. They felt the opportunity to score. They were so close, but Bauer said, no, not today.
Now the score clock's been stopped at 1 minute here for a while now. But there must be less than 1 minute remaining. Or it might even be on to stoppage time. As Green inbounds it and Oliver deflects it.
The referee's holding his whistle. Oh, it's a foul. Okay, I thought he was going to call the game. Red still has a chance.
I mean, what was the call on that, Elliot?
You know, I'm not really sure. It seems like an indirect kick here, but not sure what the foul was. This is a great setup. Bauer's going to try to pass it to Thomas.
Didn't quite work out, but
nobody there.
And that is the game. The green team holds on the win, 4-3. Red team make interesting towards the end, but green team prevails. I want to thank you for joining us here on xable.com for this broadcast of Power Soccer, which has also been brought to you by Health Net Federal Services Incorporated. We're going to take a short break, and we'll come back with the Player of the Game interview with Ronald Mayfield of the Green Team.